Hello guys, Garcia here. This is part 12 of our Eye of the Beholder playthrough. So if you guys remember, we just teleported here to this part of the level, probably level 8 or 9, I don't know which one. So we already checked this side here. So now we need to check this side. I don't know if this is some kind of puzzle or if I can just like press a button and just traverse this hold up portion of the room here. So I don't know, let's just press the first one and see what happens. No fireballs so far. So this hole disappeared here. Alright, so it turns out it was pretty simple. So who's holding the keys? Actually, it's Anya. So she has 2 of the rocks that can be used as gems and 1 ruby key, and we also have a draw key for some reason. So let's see if eventually we can use it for something. So as you guys remember on the last episode, we got basically locked off. We teleported and we can't port back. So basically we need to find our way through this part of the level here. Or maybe this is a completely different part of the dungeon, right? Might be a different level entirely. But you just leave this spear here. Let me just check how are we doing here hunger-wise. We're doing pretty well. Since I don't remember this part all that much, I'm actually going to rest here. Oh, wrong character. Illyria is the one that's creating food for everybody. So no reason not to use it every time we rest here. So let's check if everything is memorized correctly here. So I can make sure that we have the biggest amount of spells we can possibly have here. So I don't think she can cast 4th circle spells yet. No, she can't. But Hiroshi cans. He can, so if you're serious, sure. I think we're good. So far we haven't needed to use remove paralysis, but that's going to change pretty soon. Even if you don't fight any of the draws in all of these levels, then we can avoid completely the entire race, basically. We are going to have to use these spells against the grasshopper dudes, for lack of a better way to say. The grasshopper mens that are down on the green levels of the dungeon. They paralyze very frequently our front lines, so we are going to need to probably use it a lot in that section of the dungeon. These doggos here haven't been like too much trouble. I remember back in the day they gave me way more problems here, but then I started to like open the nest on that one level in the Dwarven Halls, and then I usually came down here with pretty high leveled characters. So it basically just stopped being a problem. That's basically what I'm trying to say. I actually don't know if I'm supposed to press more buttons here on this whole thing here. If I do this, I can traverse, as you can see, but I don't know if I need to press anything, so I'm just not going to yet. If we can find a way out of this level, we are probably going to have to jump, most likely. So I can't force this open. No buttons in the vicinity here, so I don't think this door can be opened. So as you can see, there's a door here, so I'm imagining that we just got teleported to a different part of the same level. I don't think we are in a new level here. checking the walls always. Pretty long corridor here. Another one. Alright. Just a pretty long level. Yeah, we have been here before. I remember this layout. I don't remember exactly where we are. I'm not going to lie to you guys. But I do know we have been... There you go. There you go. We are actually all the way back now. So as you guys remember, this was the first part of this level we explored. There's an item here, an item there. And here's the teleporter that we used. So yes, turns out we were basically in the same level the entire time. So that makes things way easier, because now we know for sure that we haven't like overextended. We just... Here's the section we just came through here. So I need a way to open this door from the other side, because we need to find... Oh, this is the part we can't read, otherwise the room will shift, right? Oh, there's a few of these doggos wandering around. So we need to make sure that we find one set of stairs, because if not, we are going to have to jump. And I don't know, I don't want to make that jump if I can avoid it. So we might have to retrace a bunch of our steps here. Maybe something we did here started spawning these creatures, because they are way more common now apparently. You usually just find them locked off somewhere, not like walking around all over the level, you know, or the floor. Alright, so there's one more. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did something. But this place is so complicated that I don't know exactly what we did. We still need to go back probably all the way before we started the fight for your freedom whole process. So maybe there's like some things we needed to do before. Oh, this is a place we haven't been before. Oh yeah, so probably we opened a path here by pressing that button, right? But I do remember this scroll here, hold person. So actually, probably we have been here already. Oh sure, yeah, we have been here for sure. If you guys remember, this is the room full of those dogs. I'm calling them dogs, but obviously there's not the actual definition of the creature, of the name of the creature. But I actually researched about the arachnids, as I was calling them in the other video. They are actually called driders or driders. I'm betting it's probably driders, the pronunciation. The moment I read it, I instantly remembered that I actually knew this from way back in the day. So I just been through the entire loop here. Oh sure, this is the fireball room, right? I don't remember if there's something we haven't done on the other side. Let's actually check. Be very careful here to not fall. Yes. So we don't have anything here. If we just go back through this set of stairs here, I don't think we reach any place like relevant. This is the side that has the teleporter, I think. That has that room that we have to choose. And yes, this is the fight for your freedom section. So coming back through here is pretty much pointless. So either there's some place we haven't explored here, or we really have to go back all the way. Oh, this is one of those direction changing rooms. Yes, we have been here before also. Yes, like in the last episode probably. I need to go back using this side, otherwise the room's going to just move us around here. Oh, sorry. Got lost there for a second. So yeah, basically we need to just walk around and see if we can find some place in this level we haven't explored yet, which is very difficult to do. Especially because the only place we for sure know that we haven't explored is locked behind a door with or gate, right? But we can't open from this side, which is basically this door here. So I think we can jump just to check it out. One of those holes there. But I'm going to save first, because I have no reason to risk getting locked in the green levels this early. I don't know if there's like something really important here, meaning one of the stone items or something like that. Maybe. The only one we got here so far was actually, I think, the stone ring, but it was not located actually here. The stairs were here, but the actual item was located in the dwarven halls actually. So far we haven't found any stone ring here, so that could be suspicious. So you know what, let's just press some buttons here. Let's see what happens. I'm going to press all of them and see if something opens up here. It's possible. So there you go, all are pressed, and yeah, nothing really changed here. So as I said, I'm going to save right here. I just saved, I know, but I'm going to save exactly on the spot so we don't waste a whole lot of time here. I'm pretty sure if we go back all the way, we can find a different route. Let's see. Yes, actually we are still on the draw levels. Watch your head. Watch your head. They will drop something. Oh, sure. There's actually some of those stones being dropped. So we haven't found the stairs, but we can actually progress here, which is great news. The worst situation you can be in this game is like having no idea where you need to go, you know, or like not being able to find a key and just cure light wounds. We don't need this. So since we can just use those holes in that room, might as well use them and see if we can progress here. So one of those doors that needs a gem, we have those gems now. 2. Let's see if we have more doors here. This one doesn't need a gem. So we actually have 1 gem here with Manami. And we have 3 more actually with Anya, so I don't think we are going to get locked off here. We are probably going to be able to progress just fine here. Alright, so I don't know if I should just... I kind of remember this layout. Not in this playthrough, but I do remember this place. So we found the stairs, but we had to jump to the lower floor to actually find the stairs, but we did. So that's good news, obviously. And the best part is that this side is completely locked off. So we basically have just one side to explore, which is the best situation you can be in this game, right? Oh man, I forgot, I need to heal. I need to rest, actually. That's not the word I was going to use. Sean is pretty low. So let's just make sure we are fine here. We actually have Cone of Cold now. Not Cone of Cold, Ice Storm, I think is the name of the spell. So in case we get overwhelmed here, especially if the drones start attacking us for some reason. We haven't seen them yet in these lower levels, but obviously it's always a possibility. We might like do something that they don't like for some reason. The rock fits. So what we have here, stone skin. So this probably raises or lowers, in this case, our... Oh, sorry, wrong option here. Lowers our armor class, right? So now we have the spell. Actually, I don't even know... oh, sorry. I don't even know which circle the spell is in. Let me check. It's actually a level 4 spell, so it's probably very strong, I'm guessing. But again, it's the kind of spell that I am only going to use in a very specific situation, not going to walk around with that particular spell memorized. Oops. Okay, so let's see if we can spend only one here. Well, we have company here. Here I can use my arrows. Alright, I'm not going to do that. I can use the lightning bolt because there's a guy behind. There you go. Very strong spell, as you can see. The reason I'm not like memorizing only lightning bolts is because of the deflection on the walls, probably. We haven't been in this situation yet, but I'm guessing it's probably possible. So I'm actually just going to keep memorizing fireballs for now. Alright, so we are back in this big hall here. So we still have the key, a couple of keys, and we have also a couple of gems. And we have all these 3 doors here to explore. But let's see how we could eventually have found these stairs here on the superior level. Let's see what we needed to do. Interesting. It seems to be a separate portion of the level. Obviously it's on the same level, but... Oh, sure. So no, probably we had access to this before. I just didn't explore this particular region of the level. Oh man. At least we are getting some XP here. So that's probably going to be useful. So let's see. Yeah, this is exactly that section. I don't know if you guys remember. That I pressed the button on the wall and all of these dogs here are released at once, or not at once. This is not the way you guys say this phrase. At the same time, that's what I was trying to talk or trying to say. There's living and learning. Man, that's a whole lot of doggos here. Wow. I do think we actually did something to invoke the wrath of the doggos here. Luckily they don't do a whole lot of damage, so I think we can take them out pretty easily here. Let's just test. There you go. This is the spell I was talking to you about. Basically, since the start of the game, I was thinking it was fireball, then I thought it was lightning bolt. Turns out it's indeed the ice storm spell. Ricardo almost died here. because of the deflection. So this is the spell we need to avoid using in close contact. We need to use it from a distance. It's a very powerful spell, but if we use it basically without planning too much. Oh, so it was one of the sides of these rooms that have the inscriptions. So I just explored this side and then forgot the other side. That explains a lot. So the ladder the stairs are here. So we just need to not lose the stairs here and we'll be fine. We can explore it completely here. So it was not the best, the optimal way of doing this entire process, but turns out we actually progress here. So that's fine. We just had to take a leap of faith. But other than that, we are pretty fine here. Let's save, as always. The only thing that you can't do in this game is like save in a spot in which you can't recover, you know? Or you can't like avoid losing someone. So if you're in that particular situation, you never save, right? Even if you have to walk around like 1 hour to reach the place you were before. Alright, this is the biggest red flag of all times here. But maybe we will need to step on that. We'll see. There's another Dridger right here. Obviously we are not going to use Ice Storm here. Terrible idea. And there goes the arrow. I also decided in the last episode, if you guys remember, to not use the acid arrow spell anymore. Just because it wasn't working for the most part. It's just not hitting the enemies. Probably is going to hit this guy here, but I don't think we need to actually use a spell against him. I talked about this before, but the only actual enemy that is a huge threat by himself, other than the Beholder, obviously, is the Illithid. I don't know how to pronounce this in English, so I apologize if that's not the correct way. Which is the creature that eats brains, right? He's very dangerous. The type of guy that you need to fight from a distance initially. You need to soften his meat first. Alright, so more Dridders. Funny that these Dridders don't poison us. You would expect, right? They are like basically walking, talking spiders. So you would imagine that they would use like some kind of poison, but they don't. Which is weird. But maybe the actual characters in the actual AD&D game didn't do that, so they decided to not give them that particular ability, right? Alright, so this side is cleared. So let's save here, because this is going to be a very complicated thing. There's a lot of holes in the walls. It probably means that we are going to take several spells to the face at once here. Or not at once. I always say that at the same time. That's what I'm trying to say again. So let's just run. Oh. Interesting. Nothing happened yet. Maybe if I get these. Meditation, you can stay right here. The other one is Cure Critical. Alright, this one's pretty decent. There's actually another one. Alright, so so I don't need the rations. So let's neutral poison. This is actually a pretty good one to have too. Drop the dagger, I guess. Yeah, that's it. Funny. I was expecting all kinds of damage here. As you guys can hear, I'm pressing the pressure plate. When it does this like subdued noise, that's actually because we disarmed it somehow. Maybe by going to the other side first, who knows. But there you go, this level is completely done now. We don't have any, like, other than that door that we weren't able to open yet. This level is pretty much done. So we can just focus on this one now. Alright, so we came through here. So we have this one, and that one. So let's go and try to finish one side first. So let's see what is waiting for us here. Slowly checking the walls. Nothing so far. That's the longest corridor so far, I think. There you go. As we were expecting, the committee is here. I think I can use lightning here, but I don't remember if we rested, right? I think we did. Yes, we did. So let him move again. There you go. I don't think it hit. Yeah, he was on the other side of the room. That's a shame, but that's okay. There's also the rust monster. I don't remember if that's the name of the creature, but it's that monster that eats metallic weapons. But I don't think we're going to meet this particular monster in this section of the dungeon. Hopefully. I don't want to lose my magical items and stuff. Especially this halberd here. Alright, so key. We have this one and the ruby key. Was this one? Oh, so we can open this door from the other side. Interesting. Hopefully this was the mistake, right? Alright, so checking the sides. No rooms, no buttons. Alright, now we are going to start getting lost here. Oh man, that's exactly the monster I was just talking about. Probably I had a lapse here. That's the monster I was talking to you guys about exactly right now. Let's see if we can rest here. We have to kill them from a distance. We can get like lucky and just don't lose anything. But it's probably better to just, you know, try to avoid that. So I'm actually going to use my Ice Storm spells in this section here. I don't want to lose items, as I was just telling you guys. Alright, so let's let him. There you go. That's one hell of a spell right there. So now we know that they are here. So we can be prepared for the next time. Just one of those locked off corridors. Oh, sure. This creature is fine. My problem is with the other one. That's why I remembered the creature and started talking about it. Because I thought it was on the lower floors. But like my memory was telling me, like, dude, you are going to face them right now. So my brain was warning me. Alright. Trying to avoid using the arrows here just to not waste time getting them from the floor. These creatures are pretty easy to fight, so no reason to actually use the arrows here. We have Potion of Poison. I think this is the second one we get, yes. Let's drop this meditation scroll here. I don't know if there's an actual use for this types of potions, but it's better to keep it than to drop it somewhere and never find it again. If they are in the game, there's probably a purpose. Okay. Oh. Oh, there's actually another one. I don't know why, but these creatures specifically don't do a whole lot of damage. Even the fire doggos do more damage than these guys here, even though they look more threatening in a way. Oh, there's one more. It's been a while since we last got extra levels here, so I'm guessing these creatures also don't give us a whole lot of XP. Which makes the decision to open the nest in the Dwarven Halls even better, because that was basically the main way in which we got like 3 levels at least for each character. So let's turn to this side to not get ambushed here. Alright, so it's a pretty long hall here. Oh, there's actually another guy. How did we miss this guy? We just walked the entire extension of the room. We probably should have been able to see it, but alright. Okay, so we do have a door here, but it's one of those locked from the other side affairs. So I'm not going to even waste a whole lot of time here. So we walked all the way to this place here and nothing. So let's check the other side. Alright, there's another. Let's rest again. As I always say, you have to walk a little bit, fight a little bit, explore a little bit, rest. Always, you know? It's always a slow process. Obviously in the upper floors I didn't need to do this precise like method a whole lot, because they were pretty way easier, right? But here, if we get cornered, or if we get one of those rust monsters, we can lose our items here. So we have to be on our toes here. So as you can see, this probably is going to mimic the other side, the same layout, right? I'm guessing those scrolls are not the scrolls we just dropped. It's not one of those teleporting deals, I think. Yes. This is another one. So detect magic. I don't think I'm going to need that. Okay. Hi, sir. Let me move real quick. Then open my... There you go. Oof. Okay. So the ice storm is paying off huge here. there's no monster scarier than a monster that can get your items. They are the bane of dungeon explorers. Oh really? You're not gonna come now? Oh man, that's annoying. Because I risk having him like attack one of my guys here. Now he's coming. Okay. There you go. So we just found out basically that the spell works always against these creatures, which is great. So just rechecking this side here. So yeah, basically just a different method of going to the same side basically. Got lost here for a second. Always checking everything and always... Oh, probably this is the door to that huge hall on the other side, right? So we basically just walked around through all these corridors for basically nothing, if that's the case, right? I'm going to rest again, but not because we fought enough, but because I just used my 2 ice spells. They are working so well that we might as well just keep using them. Just need to keep a lookout for our food situation here, and we should be fine. There you go. So let's check. Actually no, this is a different section, so maybe it was worth it after all. So this is where we started, right? The entire process, fighting those blue creatures, and this is where we ended up. So we basically moved like 2 meters. That was a pretty big waste of time. So this is the other side we didn't explore yet. So let's see what the cunning and agile shall survive. So this is one of those deals that fireballs are going to start popping off from all sides, and we are going to have to dodge them like crazy or take them in the chin basically. I'm hoping it's fireballs. There are obviously way worse spells that they could use in a trap here. Oh man. Oh, it's actually darts. That's actually very good news actually, because darts aren't nearly as bad as spells. Funny that we are hearing the darts, but they are not dropping here. A paladin grail. Interesting. So we have another character here, another set of bones. So I'm just going to drop everything that's not that useful. Another helmet, so let's give this helmet to someone that doesn't have one yet. There you go. We have Severius, that's probably a pretty good sword, I'm guessing. Everything that has like a name in this game usually is pretty good. I don't think it's worth it putting here though, because if you guys remember, this guy is strong but not really strong like Anya is. So probably having this pretty strong weapon is better. So I'm going to just keep this sword right here. I just dropped that. I don't need another shield. This one's pretty good. My 2 main guys have it. So let's put on the back lines here. On him. I'm guessing. C2. Okay. So let's just... I'm going to actually keep the bones, just so we can rest this guy later and see who he actually is. I'm actually very interested. We have a scroll of resurrection, but I'm obviously not going to use it here. Doesn't make any sense. Very interesting that the guy died in the corridor, but he didn't die like here. He died here. It's like he got hit or poisoned and then he sat to rest and then just died, you know? And how the hell did he die by himself here, you know? That's the part I'm interested in knowing. So again, we step and... oh. So he actually hit us. But they are not poisoned or anything like that, so I think we're okay. I'm just walking towards the wall just to see if there's some passages here. Alright, this is actually a spell-based trap. Combination lock, be quick. Alright. That's basically all I need to hear to save the game again. I don't remember this character, this guy we just found here, the set of bones. Obviously he's a paladin, but I don't remember at all. I'm actually very curious to see who this character is. Oh man, this place is going to be very annoying, huh? Alright, so let's assess our situation here. So there's obviously holes in basically everywhere in this room, so everything we press here might kill us. But we need to press a correct combination here apparently to open this door here. Or maybe just need to use a key here. We'll see. But that's actually a pretty difficult one. We have like 5, 6 buttons, maybe 7. As you can see, there's a spell popping off there. Luckily, it's just like, what's the name of the spell? Magic missiles, right? Yeah. So that one's not going to kill us, I think. Oh, so we can open it. Interesting. Maybe we needed to open this one. Oh man, just spells flying around. This might be like a special quest on this level 2, which I don't particularly care about a whole lot. I just hope that this part has nothing to do with like a stone item, which is the one thing we can't do without. We need them, all of them, if possible. Alright, so I don't know if I actually need to do the combination lock, so... Oh, you guys remember this part? We have been here before, but now we have access. If you guys remember, we like threw a dart and the dart came back, so it doesn't work. The pressure plate a method. There you go. As you can see, she actually took it in the dome. There you go. I can't interact with these scrolls, by the way. You can only interact with them if they are like in front of you. If I jump here, I'm going to obviously just fall down. So, and this next level is going to be one of the green levels. We basically jumped into this exact hole before. So probably the combination lock is going to like make this this place explorable in a way. So 1 button, 2 buttons, 3. We are going to take a spell in the face here for sure. 4. There you go. Took a while. 5, 6. There you go. We pressed all the buttons. I don't know if like this is one of those deals that we have to press correctly or just press fast. I don't know. I'm just hoping that we don't like lose one of like an important spell or something like that. But we already have the Resurrection Scroll, which is the main one, and we already have the Ice Storm, which is the best spell, I think, damage-wise. So I don't think we need to like break our heads. I can always like read online to know how to do this, but so far I haven't done this a single time during this playthrough, and I'm going to keep it that way. So I'm actually going to basically not do this right now. If we need to do this to proceed, then we are going to try to perform this correctly. As you can see, there is a lock sound over here. So let's avoid this section for now. Alright, so let's go back a lot here, basically. Yes, we just went back to precisely the place we need to go back. There you go. So this was just one side of the level. As you can see, this place is ginormous. So we have this door now, and we have this door. So I'm going to start with this one, but I'm going to start with this one in the next episode. So in the next episode, we are going to keep exploring here, and hopefully we don't need to do the buttons and holes thing. But if we do have to do it, I'll just try to wing it until we find the correct combination. So that's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.